Once upon a time in the enchanted realm of Pleasant Pine, where the trees whispered secrets to the wind and rivers sparkled with the glow of stars, there lived a clever beaver named Jacob. Jacob was no ordinary beaver. He had a heart as big as the moon and a mind brimming with creativity. Every day, he would gather his friends, the other woodland creatures, and share tales of mighty rivers and majestic mountains that awaited them across the forest. Pleasant Pine was a charming little town nestled beside the shimmering Silverstream River. Its inhabitants, the bustling rabbits, wise owls, chatty squirrels, and gentle deer, lived in harmony, but there was one problem. The townsfolk could not cross Silverstream to reach the neighboring meadows, where wildflowers bloomed and berries hung heavy on the bushes. They longed for a bridge to connect their part of the world to the one beyond the waters, but none knew how to build one strong enough to withstand the river's rapids. One crisp morning, Jacob sat upon a sun-dappled rock near the riverbank, watching the water tumble over smooth stones. Inspiration struck him like a bolt of lightning. "A bridge. I can build a bridge," he declared with excitement, his little beaver tail thumping against the ground. He gathered his friends and explained his grand idea, painting visions of a mighty bridge that would connect Pleasant Pine to the lush meadows across the river. The other creatures were skeptical at first. "But Jacob, you're just one little beaver. How could you possibly build a bridge big enough for all of us?" asked Lydia the rabbit, her nose twitching with worry. Jacob smiled, his eyes twinkling with determination. "With teamwork and some magic from the forest, anything is possible," he replied. With that, he enlisted the help of his friends. Each had a unique talent that would contribute to the project. The wise owl, Oliver, would provide knowledge about the best materials. The nimble squirrels would gather sticks and twigs, and the strong deer would help move the heavier logs. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow across the forest, Jacob and his friends set to work. They ventured deep into the woods, finding fallen branches and sturdy logs that whispered of adventure. Jacob led the way, using his sharp teeth to gnaw down the perfect pieces for the structure. With every cut and every drop of sap, the forest buzzed with anticipation, as if it too wanted to be part of this magical creation. As night fell, the creatures of the forest joined them. The fireflies danced in the air, illuminating the scene like living lanterns. They brought with them the enchantment of the land, tiny bits of sparkling essence that floated like snowflakes in the cool night breeze. Jacob carefully infused this magic into the bridge, whispering a prayer to the spirit of Pleasant Pine. He hoped that the bridge would not only be strong but also bring joy and unity to all who crossed it. Days turned into weeks, and soon, the bridge began to take shape. The first light of dawn revealed a magnificent structure, glistening and alive with the spirit of the forest. It arched gracefully over Silverstream, each log meticulously placed and held fast by vines woven with care. When the last plank was secured, the townsfolk gathered, their hearts pounding with excitement and hope. Finally, Jacob stood proudly at the center of the bridge, surrounded by friends and neighbors. "Today marks the day when we come together as one," he shouted, his voice resonating across the valley. "Let us cross this bridge and explore the world waiting beyond Silverstream." As the first brave deer took a step onto the bridge, a marvelous transformation occurred. With each step taken, flowers bloomed along the sides, shimmering with radiant colors. The gentle chime of music floated through the air, and the townsfolk gazed in wonder as they crossed the threshold into the meadow beyond. Laughter and cheers erupted as the animals dashed to the other side, discovering fields of wildflowers, towering sunflowers, and trees dripped in fruits of every kind. The bridge became a symbol of unity, a pathway of dreams realized, and a bond of friendship that would forever link Pleasant Pine with the enchanted meadows. And so, Jacob the beaver transformed not just the landscape but the very hearts of his friends and neighbors. Pleasant Pine thrived, and Jacob became known as the bridge builder of the forest, a tale passed down for generations, a story of dreams, teamwork, and the magic that exists when hearts come together. With every crossing of the bridge, the inhabitants of Pleasant Pine were reminded that through collaboration and a sprinkle of magic, even the wildest dreams could become reality. And Jacob, nestled in his cozy lodge by the river, would always be there, inspiring the next adventure just waiting to take place.